All right, my friends, we're gonna do a reaction video, a brand new video just popped up by Alpha Destiny, man. Alex Leonidas himself, bro. He made this video for me, Master T, Genetic Beast, to do a reaction video to the gym, lifting, recruiting, fitness, and I say gear slave. I don't care. It's based on my opinion, but I say gear slave, man, dude. And anyways, it's just puffy. Look at him here on the left when he was young. Of course, he's matured. He's a mature adult now, right? He's not a kid anymore, right? It's kind of obvious your body's going to change. It's not going to look the same. But look at his body on the left to the right. Does he look like he really built muscle, bro? He just got a little bit puffy with the sarcoplasm. He never built muscle because he's a concentric slave. I told you before in my videos, bro. Listen to me carefully, you people out there. Bodybuilders do, look at my community section, okay? There's a list down there, I put a bunch of stuff. You want, you go read it. Concentric exercise is associated with a loss of muscle. And it's based on performance, endurance, and that's not bodybuilding. Bodybuilding compromises your performance. Why? Because it's based on eccentric exercise. It's based on damaging muscles and getting them to repair and remodel a lot bigger and stronger. So you can handle heavier loads on the eccentric, which will make you eventually stronger at the concentric because you're building muscles. You're moving together in unison. Your strength, your muscle, and everything is moving together. But if you leave out one ingredient out of the pie and all you do is try to get strong at the concentric with your nervous system, you didn't build any muscle. Get it? That is the problem with these people. They want to look the part, but they never created it. You get it? Only eccentric can. And I know it's uncomfortable to do eccentric exercises. Yeah, the damage, this, that, everything. It's uncomfortable and you have to do extremely heavy loads. You don't like to lift that heavy, but you like to lift heavy in the opposite direction for some reason. But anyway, so yeah, this is just sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. That's what concentric is associated with, and that's what he does. And I can prove it in this video. I didn't even watch it, and I already know. And he's going to try to claim that you're going to get gains that are like steroidal and this and that probably. And he's going to tell you to push a heavy weight concentrically, which is not based on muscle damage. Muscle damage is eccentrically. That's what builds sarcomere number and muscle fibers. Get it? More muscles, myofibrils, yada, 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 yada. Repair and remodeling, yada, yada. You get the whole idea. Okay, whatever.
The novice phase should be the fastest period of your entire lifting journey. There will never be...
There you go. Off the bat, he's doing a bench press, 3 plates, and he's pushing. He's pushing. And I don't know what he's doing to push these weights. He might be even taking something. Maybe he's not that strong. Maybe he is. Who the hell knows? I don't know, but it's the nervous system. It's practiced strength. It's not based on muscular strength, bro. It's not based on muscular strength.
Another time where you're adding weight to the bar every single workout and literally seeing your physique transform month after month.
No, your physique is not transforming. That's why you're all crying. Even he cried too. His physique never changed, and it hasn't barely changed at all. It hasn't changed at all. He's got no physique, bro. And all of you are not going to get a physique pushing, squeezing your muscles, squeezing your chest muscles, like your ass cheeks, squeezing your ass cheeks in by squeezing this weight, by getting it to squeeze your muscles. The only thing you're going to get is glycogen squeezed in there.
Month with noticeable visible changes. You'll easily
No, they're not getting visible changes. That's why SARM, steroids, and fucking creatine, all these things are very popular because your problem is all of you keep doing concentric exercises, and that's not bodybuilding, bro. Get it? Bodybuilding is not a sport. It can't be because it compromises your performance. Eccentric exercises, they damage you.
Position and experience PED level boost in strength for a good year or two. After that,
no. You're gonna get a boost in you're gonna be practicing at lifting heavier, so you're coming in often. That's high volume. High volume training is associated with sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, and it's associated with you getting better at lifting a heavy weight, but you never got muscularly stronger. Get it? Because you're scared of the eccentric, because if you go down with that heavy weight, you know you're gonna rip that muscle off the bone because you never built any muscle to protect you from that because you're weak.
we all know diminishing returns kick in, and that's
Look,
what
he didn't go down all the way. He went down partially and he's going back up. He didn't go like way down at the bottom and partially up. He started from the top and he went down a bit and then he's going back up again. And he has all these wraps on his arms and everything to make sure he doesn't fucking damage himself.
Frustration often sets in. With that in mind, it's mind-boggling to me that most novices, being average gym bros, don't even reach that point. Or
He's average, bro. He's average. Wait till I come out of what I'm doing right now. I went back to doing eccentric exercise because I'm kind of busy. I had to fix my nervous problem over the summertime. I went and I just like overate on meat and raw animal products to fix my nerve problem that I had, nerve damage. But I'm kind of over that now, and I'm doing really well, man. Fuck. And so I'm just moving for all eccentric exercises and already getting people turning heads in gyms and talking to me and asking me questions, looking at what I'm doing. Yeah, because, body does the talking, bro, and the lifting. My lifting and body is doing the talking. Because I'm feeling much better. I look better. I feel better. I've been eating just animal products. I don't eat any carbs, man. I don't eat carbs. I don't eat plants. I don't eat any slave food diets.
Much longer than necessary. What could have been a year of optimized progress sometimes drags on for 2 to 3 times longer. This is usually attributed to bad programming and easily...
Look, 10 years he's been lifting and he hasn't built a muscle. And I know he's going to get some minions to try to write me, oh no, Alex built a muscle. Alex built a muscle. Where's his muscle? Where did he build a muscle? Show me. He built nothing, man. You people are blind. You people are stupid. He built nothing. He got his muscles, they're puffy with glycogen because he is a lifting slave. He does endurance show lifting. Get it? He's a showmanship, show guy. Lifting every day. That's not bodybuilding. It's impossible. It's impossible to lift every day and build muscles. They don't build every day.
Avoidable mistakes.
You will build the fake one, the fake glyco muscles if you lift every day for sure.
The point of this video is to speed up your journey as fast as realistically possible. I'm here.
Yeah, you want to speed up your journey as soon as possible. Stick to eccentric exercises, real heavy eccentric exercises. Partial rep, eccentric exercise, heavy as you can fucking go, and that will take you the fastest wherever you want to go.
Provide you the guidance that most former novices wished they knew sooner to ensure you are progressing at the fastest rate that your genetics allow for. Let me say up front that not everyone becomes an intermediate at the same pace, and that's okay.
I like this. This is pretty good. He's doing 405. He's going down pretty deep there. What I like about this is that you can hold on to it. See that? So you can lift your body weight at the same time go down. This is really good. I like this.
Don't be discouraged or compare yourself to outliers.
Wow. That is really good. That I would consider this a eccentric exercise. Wow, this is really good. And they fucking make your knees stronger doing this. Did you know that? It remodels your knees fucking way stronger. Big time.
For the majority of lifters, it takes 1 to 2 years.
And this is great for running faster because eccentrics, they build type 2 muscle fibers. That's what they build. They make you super fast. Velocity, it's all associated with velocity because you're going down. You're going with gravity. So this is really, I'm shocked. Alex is doing this really good. But all his other exercises are concentric. This is about the only one he does that's eccentric. I'm surprised.
But some do it faster. Some could even milk linear progression with numbers that appear to be intermediate, while others stall out with numbers that still look like novice level. But in both cases,
he's definitely, I would say, he's definitely practiced, but he's adapted to these exercises. He's adapted to them. A lot of the problem is he may have eased into them. He eased into them because he doesn't do a lot of sets or reps or something. He eased into it because he was like the 5x5 guy too. And so that's not enough to cause damage to get you bigger and stronger. So he just kept doing this shit like for showmanship. And yeah, he ended up like this. I don't know. It's just based on performance, really. It's just you start performing and you get better and better.
allowed.
Sorry, I got bumped there. Like I said, you perform, you become a performing slave. So if you want to be really good at lifting heavy boxes, like in the factory, just come in every day to the factory and lift those boxes. You'll get really good at them, but they'll not build you any muscle or make you bigger and stronger. They will make you better at lifting those heavy boxes at the factory, like him. He's like a laborer in a factory lifting shit. Instead, he's lifting these weights all day in his garage.
With numbers that still look like novice level. But in both cases, whether blessed or not, what you need to understand...
That's all they are numbers. What a waste of time. Go take up gymnastics, something interesting. Go play a sport, dude. Like, I mean, seriously, take up a hobby, because this is retarded. To be a lifting slave, being good at lifting stuff, and you don't even use it. What are you using it for? Are you a furniture mover, dude? Like, what the fuck are you using this? Like, I gotta get good at lifting a heavy weight. Like, what are you using that for? Any big person in the street is not scared of you. They beat you up, dude. They step on you like a cockroach. So what are you talking about? Big people don't move for little people. They don't care how much you could lift. You could go tell that guy down the street, the big guy that's walking down the street like 7 feet tall. Go tell him, hey man, I lift a heavy weight. He'll laugh at you. He step on you 5x5, get it? He step on your 5x5, dude.
That is that being an intermediate lifter isn't about hitting arbitrary strength standards. It's about when basically...
You want to know what makes me dominant? When I build real muscle, when I get big like a brute, when I get extremely fucking massive and strong like a brute, people start noticing right away, and your confidence goes up right away too. You feel different because you just feel like invincible. You feel like Superman, bro. Get it? The more muscle, real muscle you build, and the stronger you fucking get, you just feel like fucking super fucking man. It is addictive. And I can understand why people are addicted to steroids, because even in the natural world, you could get addicted to damaging muscles and then getting them to repair and remodel a lot bigger and stronger, handling heavier and heavier loads in the gym. Eventually you're lifting heavier and heavier and heavier, getting fucking massive, bro, building more muscle like crazy, bro, in the eccentric form, bam, and you come back and everybody's like, that fucking dude, he fucking just did these weird loads like downward and he fucking got massive and he's super fucking strong. Holy shit. Yeah.
Your progression ceases when it completely stops working for you. This common idea that you need to bench press 2 plates for reps, squat 3 plates for reps, or deadlift 4 plates for reps to be considered intermediate.
Yeah, but guess what? He'll always be small. He'll be a small, strong guy. And nobody respects small, strong guys. Get it? Genetically, you could call this genetic, and maybe it's a deficiency in nutrients. He never grew up. He never grew up. He stayed small like a little boy. 5x5, get it? In his little garage here in his room, lifting slave with his 240 or 300,000 whatever subscriber minions, his little minions, drooling over Alex and his lifts. Oh, my Alex, my little Napoleon complex. Oh, I'm drooling over Alex. Oh, he can lift a heavy weight. He's such a strong guy.
Is outdated. I used to parrot that too when I wrote my novice program back in 2015. At the time, it was...
He put out a novice program, bro, for like, what was it? To get big and strong, or no, to get big or something. What the fuck? Why would I buy his program? He's small. I don't give a shit about him, what he's doing here. This is just bullshit, but whatever.
Big powerlifting bias in the community, with minimalist novice programs like Starting Strength and Strongless 5x5 being very popular.
Yeah, 5x5, popular. It's powerlifting. Powerlifting is not bodybuilding, you fucking fool. It's based on performance and endurance training. You can come in and do that every fucking day, but bodybuilding is based on eccentric exercise. That's what's a unique feature of eccentric exercise is that people get stiff and sore the next day due to what? Muscle fucking damage, you doorknob. How the fuck could you come into the gym and fucking be an exercise slave, dude? If you're fucking damaged, you have to repair and remodel them stronger. And they don't repair and remodel like 2 days or 3 days, dude. You're stupid to think that. And they don't fucking damage that easy yet. Anyway, and they damage only in the eccentric form. They don't damage pushing and squeezing your muscles like a fool on a fucking bench press.
Of course, most of those programs were spin-offs of the superior Reg Park 5x5, which was actually a bodybuilding.
Me, I fucking destroy you power lifters. I destroy you fucking. Me, I just keep building more muscle. I get fucking stronger, eccentric form. And me, I destroy you. I go there, I fucking arm wrestle you. I tear off your arm and I feed it to you, all you people fucking, when I'm finally done. It's been a couple months right now going in. I don't know. It's been only like 2.5 months or something since I come back. But I'm already getting bigger and fucking stronger. By the end of the by spring or summer, I'll be a fucking juggernaut. I'll be ripping off arms, man. I'll be looking for this guy too, fucking at that fucking damn ass, shitty ass gym where I went to last time. I had some fucking spat with him. I'll be looking out for that goofball too. Let him try his fucking stunt in the street over there. Let him try his stunt over there at that gym, man. I gotta fucking give it to him too.
Program and address many of the pitfalls found in later inspirations, but
Alex has like dark eye circles. He's trying to convince you that vegan diet did this. How can being on vegan diets make you weak, bro? Get it? This is bullshit. He's a liar. Oh, I did this all while being a vegan. What? So that means he's on steroids. Because all the other vegans that I know online, the ones that are talking about lifting, they show themselves. They're lifting, they have this physique, what he's doing, lifting heavy, physique, everything. They're all on steroids, bro, too. You couldn't make it without it. It's crazy. This is such a lie.
Anyway, the main idea was the same. A basic full body program.
This is concentric lifting. Why is he using his arms? You need to use your back. Your arms are just an anchor. You hold on to the weight and you allow your back to squeeze, of course, the concentric, and then let your back release to lower the weight so it can stretch it apart. You get it? You just lift it with your shoulder blades. Lift up, squeeze, and then pull your spine up a bit too. Curl your spine up. So there's a crunch, and then let it go down. Release it downward so it can pull and stretch. Don't fucking row it. That's why you're never growing. Concentric doesn't build muscles. Stop squeezing your muscles, dude.
I perform 3 times a week, where you get stronger on top.
Look at him. He's like, do-do-da-da, do-do-da-da. The muscle, it's not going to do anything, bro. It's concentric. This is concentric training. It's endurance. It's fucking performance. It's shit, bro. This isn't bodybuilding.
Time-proven compound lifts. These usually revolve around the big...
Yeah, nice big compound lifts to do what? To get better at lifting them, you dumbass.
3 or big 5, which includes the barbell row and overhead press. Typically, when you can overhead press 135 times 5 and barbell row...
He's got chains. We all know that the eccentric has to be heavier. He uses chains so that the force going up gets heavier and then it gets lighter going down. It does the totally opposite. He does the total opposite. He's the dumbest, one of the dumbest YouTuber fitness channels that I know on this fucking planet, bro. He's like all the rest of them. They all want to convince you that concentric exercise builds muscles. They don't build muscles, bro. They don't build muscles, dude.
As much as your bench, like 2 plates for 5 reps, you're considered intermediate. Now, these aren't bad guidelines, as they're still fairly accurate.
Look at him, pressing. He's squeezing his muscles. There's barely any eccentric going on here.
But remember, they're just that.
And anyways, the load is too light here. The load is too light going down.
Guidelines. I found that most lifters will fall into this general zone, but within 15 to 20%. Because the X factor is not factoring in your body weight.
Look how long he's just talking nonsense, bro. Me, I just explain it really fast. Eccentric exercise is known to cause what? Widespread muscle damage. Boom, that's it. Just do that. That's it, boo. There's nothing to know, bro. There's nothing to know. High, heavy loads, that's it. In the eccentric form. He's got to spend, 35 minutes gabbing here forever.
And by extension, your height, which is highly correlated to it.
Your height? Well, then your height is correlated to it? Well, then you don't qualify because your height's 5x5, dude.
That's why shorter guys often have better relative strength and leverages for certain lifts. You'll frequently see them excel on the bench and squat.
No, they don't. They just have a shorter range of motion. So are they better? I don't know if they're better than taller people. If I have more muscle than you, if I weigh like I have real muscle, not that fake shit that you're fucking carrying around over there, glycogen in your muscle. If I carry about, let's say 20, maybe 30% of, well, let's just say 20% of my total body, I got 20% in muscle growth in my body. Like, you know how you measure body fat. I got 20%, bro. I'd be fucking juggernaut, bro. I fucking 30%, fucking juggernaut. Be fucking lifting fucking cars off the streets. What the fuck do I need to practice at lifting a heavy weight? I'll have muscle. I'll have muscle and testosterone motor units and everything already. 30% muscle, bro. I'd be fucking bashing through cars. be ripping arms off and legs and shit, throwing people, tossing people like they were cookies.
But their deadlift progress tends to lag. On the other hand, taller lifters might have an average squat. Hit a 4-plate deadlift.
Why? Why will they have an average squat? Why? I don't have an average squat, dude.
Before all the other lifts, you still struggle to push past a 185 bench. We've all seen this happen.
Oh, because he didn't push past the 185 bench. But guess what? What if I do? What if I do get there? Huh? And then I go past it and everything. But I have the body now, the muscle and everything, and I have the lifts. I have the lifts eccentrically and concentrically. What about that? Hey, Alex, what if I have both? Eccentric, fucking heavy ass motherfucking loads, which you can't do. Because I know I've seen you lifting. You're always avoiding the eccentrics because you may get injured. Like all the rest of these fucking lifters out there. 99%. They all do concentric lifting. So I do eccentric and I build my body massively big and strong with eccentric lifting. And then I also do concentric because even in my eccentric lifting, there's some concentric because you have to start the lift off. Get it? But what if I focus now more on the concentric as well afterward when I fucking build myself up big and massive again? Huh? I get both of them. Get it? What do you got? Nada. You just got one. A figa. You got concentric. You don't have any eccentric lifts, bro, behind your belt. You don't have any muscle. You didn't build anything. Get it? You faked it, bro. You faked it, but you didn't build anything.
Assuming equal training experience, you could have two lifters with similar muscle mass.
No, they're not have no similar muscle mass. They have no muscle mass. They're not building muscles. They're doing concentric like you. And look at this sock you have wrapped around your arms. A fucking, I don't even know what that is, like this lifting thing to lift that 405. Because you suck.
But due to differences in frame, there's literally a 50-pound body weight gap, which can distort training level. Same for muscular measurements.
Whatever, man. Whatever, bro. You're crazy. This is craziness.
Especially arms. That's a big deal that can't be ignored. And we can't expect each lift on the big five to move up equally. For this reason.
Let me tell you something. Your lifts are never going to go past 405 or 315, whatever you're doing there. None of these lifts are going to go past those numbers. Your numbers have plateaued forever. Want to know why? Because it's based on motor unit recruitment and whatever muscle that you already have originally on your body and gravity. And so you haven't built any more muscle to get more motor units or get more testosterone or anything. The more muscle you build, the body has to compensate by giving you more testosterone, androgen receptors. It has to give you fucking a bunch of stuff, okay? It makes you fucking super fucking strong. But you never got bigger, so you never got stronger. You got better at lifting a heavy weight, bro. That's about it, in the opposite direction.
Consider using strength charts that factor in body weight.
Because if you were to do an astronomically heavy weight right now in the eccentric form, you'd fucking rip that muscle right off the bone. I know you. I know it would happen to you.
Like the EXRX,
It's happened to many lifters just like you.
Max charts. While they're not perfect, they provide a realistic blueprint for assessing relative strength. Now, if you find the
He's stupid. That's not strength, man. That's not strength. That's just you getting good at lifting a heavy weight. That isn't strength. That is nervous system. That ain't real strength. You can't see it, touch it, or feel it.
Standards a little low and still prefer the 2, 3, and...
That's what you would call practice. You're practicing at lifting something in the opposite direction. You got better at doing that, but it's not carryover to other sports. It's not a carryover. But bodybuilding, if you build more type 2 muscle fibers, it is a carryover to every sport. Every sport, bro. Get it? But your lifting is not a carryover to other sports because guess what? It's based on practice strength. So if you try to carry it over to, let's say, strongman, you're going to have to practice all over again as strongman because none of your stuff there will work in strongman. Get it? Maybe the squat thing, but even their squats are different. The way they're doing stuff, these cars, machines, things dropping in there, whatever they're doing there, you will have to practice at being good at doing the stuff that they do at those events. Get it? Like pulling a truck and whatever the fuck they're doing there, bro. Running around with stuff, these apparatuses, carrying like rocks and shit. You don't do any of that. And so it's not a carryover. You have to practice at it. This is not a carryover to arm wrestling either. That's why powerlifters fail. They get beat by arm wrestlers.
4-plate standard, I suggest shifting your perspective on reps. Instead of focusing
This isn't real strength, but you people are stupid. You're gonna say, "Oh, he's lifting, he's strong." What are you talking about? There are always people gonna come in the comment section. They're gonna fucking yell, scream, and da 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 da. Whatever, man. Whatever.
on 5 rep maxes, as is common in
You pussies are gonna write whatever you want, anyways, because you're a pussy. That's why you have to write that shit in the comment section. You're gonna want to attack me and say, "Oh, how dare you say my boyfriend Alpha Destiny is not strong? He could lift a heavy weight." Dude, I'm not moving for Alpha Destiny. He's not gonna move me. I'm bigger and I'm stronger than him. I ain't fucking moving for no strong guy.
program, since that's the rep range you're training, think about percentage backdowns of your 1 rep maxes, which again, EXRX has charts
I ain't moving for no midget strong guy 5x5. Get it?
for. Because as you get stronger, the percentage becomes more
And believe me, he's not gonna move me. He's not gonna move me. That's right.
telling. For example, 85% of a 2-plate bench, so 225, is about 190 for sets of 5. With squats, if your 1 rep max is 3 plates, so 315, 85% is roughly 275 for 5 reps.
Oh yeah, I gotta do these reps like they're so important. How do reps build bodies? Well, reps don't build bodies. Concentrically lifting, weights don't build bodies. Weights don't build bodies. They could either damage a body or make you better at lifting them in the concentric form, like a lifting slave. You know, a performance endurance slave. But you can also damage your body, and that will grow muscles. What damages your bodies? Concentric lifting, not concentric. Eccentric lifting does, not concentric.
That's 2.5 plates. For deadlifts, if your max is 4 plates, aka 4 or 5.
Yeah, I'll give him credit where credit is due. He has practiced at lifting these heavy weights, and he's pretty good at doing, I don't know, 4 or 5 deadlift or whatever his deadlifts he's doing. Never mind those stupid lifts he used to do on those videos. The stupid lift for like 1 inch or something, some ridiculous shit. But I will give him credit. His 4 or 5 bench, he could do a couple of reps. He could do this, he could do that. He's a very entertaining lifting slave to me. But I'm not interested in being a lifting slave. I'm interested in building my body brutally big and fucking super strong. I'm not interested in being a lifting slave. I have to come in and oh my God, I have to maintain these lifts by lifting them forever. Get it? I don't have to do with muscle. You don't have to do that. You don't. Once you build muscle, the strength and everything in the muscle stays there for a very long time. You come in very periodically to regenerate more muscle over time. You understand me? You don't have to be a lifting slave.
85% comes to about 350 for sets of 5. That's right under 3.5 plates. These numbers are entirely achievable within 1 to 2 years of consistent.
He's already adapted to all these exercises. And like I said, it's mostly the eccentric that you want to focus on. That's what damages muscles. This doesn't damage it. Concentric doesn't damage muscles, dude.
Lifting, and they represent where most lifters will land, falling perfectly in the 2, 3, 4 standard.
Sure.
So if you've reached these numbers for reps and find that you can't progress anymore on basic novice programs, guess what? You, my friend.
Basic novice programs, you got to go intermediate now, and then you got to go advanced programs. Get it? He's got a program. They all have programs for you. If that one doesn't work, I got this one. If this one doesn't work, I got that one. And guess what? They will all fail you. All of them will not work. Get it, dude? None of them are going to work.
And are an intermediate lifter. Congratulations! Basic linear progression is essentially tapped out. The corresponding rep work becomes more realistic for your body weight, making sense of your initial expectations. Many lifters hit these rep numbers.
Many lifters hit these rep numbers. That's what it's all about, hitting numbers. So why is he telling you you're going to build a physique, a body of your dreams by being a good lifting slave? That's a joke, man.
Yet instead of moving on to an intermediate program, they keep bashing their head against the wall, thinking they're still novices. They hope, bro. Adding 5 more pounds will magically happen one day.
Yeah. Oh, they're magically happen one day. Adding 5 pounds one day, it'll happen. Yeah. You're not gonna add 5 pounds of muscle. I got news for all of you. You're not gonna add 5 pounds of muscle one day. I'm sorry.
But it usually doesn't. So don't waste the next 1 to 3 months scrounging for minuscule linear gains. This is what leads to dirty bulking, overreaching, demotivation.
Ooh, overreaching. You know, a second bout of exercise the day after or whatever, afterward, the first one, there's a reduction in muscle damage and there's no more damage anymore. It's all adapted and everything. Repeat a bout effect, there's protection and everything. Nothing's going on there, dude. This is really just baloney shit, whatever.
An endless program hopping in search of the optimal novice program, which, as I've mentioned before, doesn't exist because they're all fairly similar.
Yeah,
you must recognize that if linear progression is stalled and your numbers are within this zone, you're in a new realm. Those newbie gains are over.
Oh, yeah.
If you've already deloaded, reduced the weight by 10%, built back up, ate more food and rebuilt, but still kept getting stapled at the same weight over and over, brother, you need to move on. On that note, maybe some of you are confused about linear progression and what to do as you approach the intermediate stage, like if you're a late novice. To keep things simple, linear progression is the process of adding weight to your lifts most of your workouts, but keeping the reps the same. For example, if you're doing 3 sets of 5...
I like how he does it with a smiley face, trying to recruit lifting slaves, bro. He's trying to recruit lifting slaves because he has a problem. He's not confident in himself. That's why he became a lifting slave, because he's not confident, because he never grew up. Alex never grew up. He's a small guy in this garage here, is a lifting slave now, forever. He's imprisoned himself. Look, he's got these chains there.
On a barbell squat, you should be hitting 5 reps on each set.
Okay, that's
naturally
5 sets on each set. Well, that's concentric. That's lifting slave. That's concentric exercise right there. He's not doing eccentric. That's concentric, and there's nothing going on there. You're just squeezing muscles. You're doing nothing.
Reps in reserve will vary.
This can actually hurt you over time. Doing like this kind of rep ranges and stuff, they fucking damage your knees. They wear out your knees because it's not regenerative. What's regenerative is eccentric exercise. It regenerates you. Can even turn old muscle into new muscle. Old muscle into new muscle has so many benefits. Eccentric, bro, it's out of this world. How many benefits? It removes senescent cells. It fucking myogenic decline. A bunch of stuff, bro. It does everything, every fucking thing. What does concentric do? Nothing. Fucking loss of sarcomeres. Fucking sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, and then lifting slave. Practice lifting slave. In this, whatever this fucking shit is.
On your first set, you might have 2 reps in reserve. On the second set, 1. And on the last set, it's an all-out grinder. That's pretty typical, but you're not necessarily counting that.
Okay.
When you're new to lifting, because you're still mastering the movement patterns, there's a significant skill component involved.
Oh, yeah.
You're also unlocking your nervous system's potential and gaining muscle rapidly.
See, you're knocking your nervous system potential rapidly, and then he's gonna say you're gonna get muscle. Watch this.
So it's entirely real.
See, he says you're getting muscle too. You're not getting muscle. If you're tweaking a nervous system, you don't get muscle. You have to damage to get muscle. See what I mean? He said you're getting the nervous system. What does a nervous system have to do with building muscles? He's lying to you. He's laughing in your face because he's laughing, boy. He's dumb.
To add 5 pounds to your squat.
Like I told you before in my videos, the smartest people I know are the dumbest people I know on this planet are educated people like him. Educated, get it? You understand me? Education, bro. Yeah. He's fucking dumb. He doesn't know that eccentric exercises are what makes you super strong and build your body big and strong muscle. Concentric doesn't build muscles. You don't want to squeeze your butt cheeks though.
Every single workout. That's just a 2.5 pound plate per side. And it can be done 3 times per week, which is why most
3 times per week. You could be a lifting slave. Woo-hoo.
novice programs are structured as 3 times full body. Every 48 hours.
Every hour, every day come in. Yeah, lifting slave, bro.
Weekends off. Progress at this stage.
Yeah, see, coming 5 days a week, weekends off, bro. Guess what? You're not growing. You're not building any muscle. You're adapted.
Is that fast? For context, someone new to squatting could typically...
You know how many people I know when I reveal the truth to them, bro? They freak out. They're like, I've been lifting. One guy asked me, he says, is there a chance for me? I'm old now. Can I still build muscle? Because he's lifting for 30 years, didn't build any muscle, bro. So many people come, they talk to me, and they're like, fuck, they freak out. They go, oh my God, 25 years, and I never built a muscle. They never built any muscle. Lifting slaves, bro. Get it? Like him. They're all coming to my channel, and then they ask me, is it not too late to build muscle? Of course it's not too late. You have to focus on the eccentric exercise to build muscles, broski. Get it?
Each a 2-plate squat for 5 reps after exactly 3 months of lifting, assuming they started with an empty barbell.
3 months of lifting? That's it, bro? Wow.
However, as you approach 2.5 plates, you'll likely notice that adding 5 pounds every workout becomes less consistent. Instead of adding 5 pounds 3 times a week, it'll drop to twice a week, and eventually just once per week. There will even be workouts.
This is a long video, man. What the fuck?
That's where you repeat the same weight, but it feels slightly easier in terms of reps in reserve.
Okay.
While you might not be able to quantify the difference due to lack of experience, the reps in reserve, RIR, might drop from a 2.
The reps in that are in reserve. Remember, for you lifting slaves, you need to be reps in reserves.
To a 2.5 on your first set, signaling subtle adaptations and technique improvements. At this point, progress naturally slows down. When we're in between the strength standards mentioned earlier, that's the 50 to 75% point nearing the beginning of the end regarding linear gains. So, what happens when you're training 3 times a week but can no longer add 5 pounds per workout or even in the same week? Maybe it's every 4th workout that you see an increase and progress feels like it's crawling. At this stage, linear gains are starting to tap out. However, if progress is still occurring, even if minuscule, you should absolutely take advantage of this. Remember, this opportunity only comes once.
This opportunity, minuscule, even if the gains are minuscule. What gains? The lifting gains or the muscle gains? Which one are they? I don't know what he's talking about. There's no gains there, dude. There's at zero. Lifting slave.
In your lifting journey. So this is where I think double progression combined with linear progression works best, which is why my novice program uses 3 sets of 4.
Oh, he's trying to sell you a program. There you go. Novice program, dudeski.
To 6 reps from day 1. It's not a rigid 3x5. This accounts for the reality that you won't always be able to add 5 pounds every workout and keep the reps the exact same. It gives you the flexibility to...
Look, the weight, he's got chains. The weight is going down. It's less. There's less load. The load needs to be heavy, massively heavy. You can handle heavy loads, bro. Get it? Come on, man.
Progress gradually while still taking advantage of the linear gains that remain. At the beginning of your training, you'll likely be hitting consistent numbers like 666 or 555 across your sets. As you progress,
666 sounds like the devil, dudeski.
that ratio begins to shift. You might see something like 654, and then it goes to 665, then eventually back to 666. Before a demon realm opens up and you add more weight. With double progression, where you aim to add a rep per set over time, you can extend the novice phase a bit longer without needing to change your programming. This allows you to more frequently add 5 pounds to your exercises, especially for barbell squats and bench press. For the deadlift, the progression hits different. Early on, you might add 20 pounds per workout, then taper to 10 pounds, and eventually down to 5 pounds once you're in the 315 plus range. But you don't need to worry about these slower increments until much later. And when you do get to that point, you'll generally tap out fast. So bench and squat typically follow a more similar progression pattern. Regarding volume, there's 3 common ways to go about it. Some novice programs start with 5 sets of 5, then reduce to 3 sets of 5 as you approach intermediate status. This adjustment works well because as you develop a greater ability to strain, your recoverability diminishes, especially if you're training 3 times a week. On the flip side, another valid approach is to begin with 3 sets and gradually increase volume as you near intermediate status.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to damage my muscles heavily in the eccentric. Then I'm going to go down to the buffet and eat for the next 5 hours, Alex, so I can grow massively big and strong. And you can keep lifting those weights, okay? Enjoy.
This usually involves longer rest periods as well. For example, if you're doing 3 sets with 3 minutes of rest, you might ramp it up to 5 sets with 5 minutes of rest. The rate of perceived exertion, RPE, will also be lower, which some argue is superior for strength gains. Finally, there's also a third option, the high-intensity way, like reducing to 2 sets. Here, you can stick to regular double progression.
Is that what the government told you? To do this and you're going to get strong, right? Well, as far as I know, they're scared of big, strong people. They're not scared of small, strong guys. Get it?
Incorporate a top set and back down approach, usually in the 4 to 6 rep range on your first set, and then 5 to 8 on your second set, or keeping the same rep range but with 10% less weight. Before switching to an intermediate program, you should try all 3 of these methods to see which works best for you. Or milk one, then move on. On a related note, let's talk more about RPE and RIR, so rate of perceived exertion and reps in reserve. They're essentially 2 sides of the same coin. RIR is the opposite of RPE. For example, an RPE of 9 means you have 1 rep in reserve. So you can practically use the terms
What the fuck is he fucking going on about, man? Can anybody fucking tell me what the fuck is Alex talking about? What's he mumbling about?
interchangeably, but I prefer RIR because it feels more intuitive. Like, you got 1 more, bro. That said, it's worth noting that novice lifters usually struggle to accurately gauge proximity to failure. Studies show that beginners frequently think they hit failure or that they had 1 more rep in them, when in reality, they might have had 5 or more reps left. This is due to inexperience and a lack of coordination.
So lifting slaves have 1 or more 5 reps left in them? Okay, whatever.
Early on, your body isn't yet able to fully activate the high threshold motor units. This is also why you recover so well as a novice, and why neurological adaptations allow for such rapid progress, like adding 5 pounds per workout. Because true failure is almost impossible for beginners.
Yeah, but you didn't add 5 pounds of muscle to lift that weight. Get it? Naturally. You didn't build any natural strength. You built artificial strength from the nervous system. It's artificial, bro. I know people are going to say, I didn't take drugs though. I lifted this weight. I practiced. None of you built any muscle. Don't lie to me. I know you didn't, because none of you do muscle damage training. You're liars, all of you. And so is Alex. He's a liar, bro. I don't care.
To achieve. Therefore, I believe the best approach early on is to train to failure, or what feels like failure, even though it's not.
Yeah, you're training to failure to fail. You're failing, all of you. You're failing, bro. Get it? Come on, man.
Through physiological failure,
whatever.
It's still close enough to push your limits while teaching you how to train hard and properly assess RIR.
RIR. Look, man, I have no clue what he's talking about. This video is boring. Fuck. What else is he talking about here?
Under the bar, but I also don't want you walking.
What is he doing here? This is a pretty good load. He can't do the whole stack. I could do the whole stack. I could do stacks, bro. Like, these people see me in my old videos. I fucking did like 400 pounds. Like, bent over and pushing downward with 400 pounds. He can barely do probably 90 pounds. No, I'm not even. Maybe 70 there, whatever.
Way thinking you could have done more. As a beginner, even if you're doing multiple sets, you'll still be able to replicate that performance across all sets. Then, as you progress to the late novice phase.
Why is he doing pull-ups now after he just did his chest? Why not just finish your chest? Like, that's it, just 1 set? This is just like 1 set? Like, what do you do? What are you doing?
You can start leaving more reps in reserve. This transition naturally happens because you won't be able to add 5 pounds to the bar every workout anymore, and you'll want to reduce fatigue a bit. Only then do you adjust your intensity. But in the complete beginning, pushing to failure, or what you think is failure, is highly recommended.
Okay.
I'm not concerned about novices overdoing their effort, because lack of effort.
Alex wants to play the part like he got big or something. He's not big, but he wants to play the part. He's just filled up with like some garbage glycogen fucking whatever from his vegan slave food diet. He's all pumped up and everything. The rest is just garbage. This is just garbage. It's fucking bullshit. He's so dying to look the part. That's why he used to pull all those heavy weights in those crazy videos of his. Those crazy videos, lifting a heavy weight, going nuts, bro. Fucking pulling shit off the floor, whatever. All garbage lifts and everything. And he was like, oh, I never could get big, you know. Stare people, this. He would complain. They got big from lifting a heavy weight. They never got big from lifting a heavy weight, you stupid ass. They got big because they drew glycogen in their fucking muscle. You can't do it naturally by eating a 100-pound bag of potatoes and working out. but it's excruciatingly bad for you. But anyways, the point is this. So yeah, their muscles are fake, bro. It's glycogen, and they're doing concentric exercise. That's not damaging, bro. Get it? They're not building fucking more real muscle. And so Alex he mimics these steroid people. Oh, they lifted a heavy weight, so that's why they must have gotten big. They didn't get big from lifting a heavy weight, you fool. Because steroids, they don't build muscles. They're wasting drugs. If you keep eating a lot and taking a drug, it thinks you're dying because the fucking hormone is high. So it's preventing you from wasting away. So if you eat a lot of carbohydrates, choking down fucking 10,000 calories a day, and most of it's carbs, it's going to load in the sarcoplasm, bro. Your muscle's going to fucking blow up. So it's not because they lifted a heavy weight. They're lifting a heavy weight because they're on a drug that's pushing them to lift a heavy weight. They want to show off. They're performing, you fool. They're performing. They don't even realize it in the gym. In the back of their mind, they think, yeah, if I squeeze a muscle in the concentric, I'll build a muscle. But what does science tell you? Science says that concentric exercise is associated with a loss of sarcomere number in muscle fibers. But concentric is you get sarcomere muscles and fibers in fucking concentric lifting, you fool. Get it? It says that fucking in science everywhere. Everybody fucking knows that. And that's what makes you fucking stronger. That's what makes your lifts go up and everything when you get more sarcomere number in muscle fibers. Not just, I got to do fucking heavy lift and pretend I got big or whatever. I got to tweak the nervous system. You're a fool, man.
Effort is undoubtedly the bigger issue here. Let me ask you, when's the last time you saw an average novice training hard at the gym?
When did I see them training hard? I see them training hard, but they're all doing what you're doing. I got to lift a heavy weight against gravity.
I can probably count it on one hand the amount of times I've seen that in real life. A lot of them train at RPE 5, barely challenging themselves. That's why low reps are optimal for novices. Henneman's size principle and the effective reps model tells us that the last 4 to 5 reps or so in a set are the most hypertrophic. That's why my novice program...
Oh, that's not a fucking protein shake. That's fucking milk. It was frozen. I'm shaking it up because there's like frozen pieces in there. I like it frozen. It's raw milk, actually.
Many others emphasize a 4 to 6 rep range or simple sets of 5 to access the high threshold motor units directly.
See, access the motor units, but not damage the muscle fibers. When was the last time you ever heard him say damaging muscle fibers in the eccentric form in his fucking videos? Never, bro. See, he's never building any fucking muscles, bro. Get it? He never got stronger. Because he stayed small.
Instantly. It's hypertrophic and efficient.
It's not hypertrophic, you fool. Get it? Maybe sarcoplasmic.
Especially for beginners who have low pain tolerance or misgauge RPE. A common problem is novices copying bodybuilding routines that focus on...
Novices copying bodybuilding routines? If they actually did bodybuilding routines, then they would be focusing on doing heavy load eccentric lifts, you fool. Look at you with these stupid chains. The load is getting lighter going down, you dumbass.
Higher reps because they're told you don't need to lift heavy to make gains. Well, it's 100% true that
look how light this weight now is for him. He's tweaked the nervous system. So it's going up easy and coming down easy. Well, if it's going up easy, it's going to come down a lot easier. Therefore, it's going to feel like half that weight coming down. So there's no load, zero load, even it's less than even half of that.
Hypertrophy outcomes are equal if you train to failure. That's also the double-edged sword here.
Whatever.
Because most beginners struggle to do that. They have low work.
This is fatigue now because it's endurance. Man, whatever.
Capacity and the ability to tolerate the burn. This almost
the burn.
Higher rep work is usually reserved for less important
is he doing concentric? He's fucking concentric.
Accessories. This doesn't mean you should slack on it, as those motions are key for addressing.
This is concentric, trying to squeeze those fucking muscles, you fool.
Weaknesses.
Look at him. He's trying to squeeze them. The bottom here.
Later on your lifting journey.
Did you see that? He tried squeezing them at the bottom. What an idiot.
But as a pure beginner, it's important to recognize that you don't have weaknesses yet, because every muscle is weak. When novices send me pictures of their 13-inch arms asking, should I increase my arm training volume or do more isolation work? Or should I switch to close grip bench exclusively? Or even, should I add ascending profile presses to match the leverages of the triceps? It's an odd concern. They'll complain about their outer quad sweep, yet they're floating in small pants and have a pancake butt. Their entire physique is weak and underdeveloped, and they're worrying about biasing specific regions of the muscle, like the long head of the biceps. I'll only make an exception for the tris here. And that word, bias.
Look how easy this is going up and down. Because it's practice strength. He's good at moving these boxes in the factory around. Get it? He practiced at it. He got good at it. And now it's easy to do him. And guess what he's turned out to be? A lifting slave, bro. Get it? Concentric lifting slave. The eccentric has adapted a long time ago. It's not damaging anymore. And it's just concentric. It's all concentric lifting slave shit, bro. That's it.
As if a novice needs more upper chest.
Yeah, novices.
And have noticeable mass. That said.
Noticeable mass. What kind of mass? Sarcoplasmic mass? Yeah.
Following a well-rounded novice program that pounds and working up to 95 pounds.
That's concentric. He's going all the way to the top again.
Or the hundreds if using the preset ones will build a solid base.
All the way at the top. He's trying so hard to get to the top, bro. And nobody's making it. They're all trying to get to the top. Everybody wants to be on top, but nobody's making it.
Stability won't be a problem.
Stability. This too. It's the wrong direction. It's going in the wrong. Man, I don't know. Whatever he's doing here, he's adapted. This is not enough. This is not enough load.
And if you alternate with hammer curls along with regular chin-ups, that'll round out your entire arm development. While chin-ups alone won't.
You don't understand how this works. Now that even let's say you use the same weight and it adapted to this weight because it repaired it a lot stronger from the last session. You could possibly use this same weight, but guess what? You're gonna have to fucking do a lot of sets, bro. It's not necessarily reps, a lot of sets, especially in the concentric, and it'll probably feel too light because as you keep putting it down, you'll be so strong already. You put it down, it'll be too light because you build muscle. The muscle will be able to take the force, generate more force. So yeah, this is just bullshit.
Optimize biceps growth, transitioning to weights, which gives them.
I've seen him pull these things down. This is just. I just put as astronomically high weight on there and I bounce it down. I use my body weight and my arms to just like pull it weight right down like in a bounce, practically like just force it down, and then I let it go up slowly as I'm tearing the muscles because that's what it's doing, the eccentric. I'm only interested in the eccentric in this exercise. I'm not interested in any of this shit, bro. This is garbage, pulling weight, squeezing my butt cheeks all day like him, squeezing butt cheeks and arm cheeks and butt cheeks and face cheeks, whatever.
Increase your base of work capacity. And
he loves squeezing his muscles with these weights. Maybe he's addicted to squeezing his butt cheeks.
No strength. It can even make reaching the intermediate phase faster, which was my experience. Speaking of work capacity, that's another.
It was obvious that load was too light. It was easy to handle. It was too light for the eccentric. No damage.
Big reason why.
Only emotional damage here only.
My novices should favor full body programs.
Sure they should, yeah. They should, yeah.
Or specialized program.
What the fuck is he doing here now? Abs or something?
And I do want to point out that even.
Why did he go all the way down? Better. It's not gonna burn fat in that area. If you want to burn fat, just fucking lay on the floor and do a bunch of shit, jumping jacks or whatever the fuck. But that's for stretching, bro. Eccentric. You pull your stomach backward and you crunch inward a bit. You only have to do a half a rep. You don't have to squeeze all the way in. You fucking love squeezing your butt cheeks. What's the matter with you?
Better by some percentage points.
You're not better.
Doesn't need to be complicated.
This is a ridiculous exercise. What is this gonna create? Squeezing his butt cheeks again. He wants to squeeze his butt cheeks so they get big.
Stop trying to train like
by pumping glycogen in there.
An advanced lifter when there's absolutely.
Yeah, stop trying to train like an advanced lifter. What's an advanced lifter? I've seen those. They're called 30 years. There's a guy called Blaha. He's an advanced lifter too. 30 years of lifting, and guess what? Nothing to show for it, bro. Get it? Other than an old man look, 87-year-old man, 47 going on 87. There you go.
Zero reason to. This is one of the biggest mistakes.
Yeah, zero.
Adapt where you are.
Yeah, sure.
Run the weakest variation possible.
Yeah.
They provide the same posterior chain stimulus with a fraction of the weight. And
welcome to the Huberman Lab podcast.
good mornings as my primary hip hinge.
Look at that. He's flat. He's not bending his body down. This is just worthless, this exercise. Give me
They provide the same posterior chain stimulus.
Not doing fuck all, man. Fuck off.
No matter your leverages.
Here's another bullshit exercise that he does. Bullshit too.
So I don't want to hear either that you're bent forward like a pen.
Concentric, Penley, who cares?
Not clicking. That's
bodybuilders don't do this, you fool. That's why you took up all those crazy heavy lifts. You did powerlifting, and that's not... Bodybuilding is not a sport, you dummy.
You need to reevaluate your program.
Whatever.
Train brutally hard.
Yes, train brutally hard so you could fail faster than the last time. Yes. What else is there? What else you got?
Constantly spicing things up makes...
What's with the fucking John Lennon glasses, dude?
Training confusing and difficult to monitor what's working. It's also why you shouldn't overthink
Did you see that? He just kind of brought it down a bit. Not really any eccentric load there. There's no eccentric load because it's going hard going up. It was hard getting up, but going down, it went down really easy. Watch. No eccentric load here.
Size rotation, even if the gains are equated. You can...
See? No, you saw it anyways. It went down too easy, but whatever. What gains, bro? What gains are you talking about? What the fuck is he talking? Here he is. I like this shit.
Like trying to get exotically lean when you don't have...
Look, he's tried to get exotically lean. This looks like Winslow V, man. No, I'm not joking. That skin, that color, and the way the muscles are going in, it looks like some ripping pills, like fucking stenazanol, like Winslow V tablets, or maybe injection, mostly, maybe just the tablets, to get that look. I don't know, dude. Just looks strange to me, whatever. He ain't a carnivore. He's on vegan diet. You think vegan diets do this? Make men look muscular, bro? Give me a fucking break.
Enough muscle mass. I'll tell you this.
Muscle mass? You think plants build muscles? Or animal products, protein, builds muscles?
Even if you eat at maintenance...
Like, seriously, who is he trying to fool exactly now? He never looked like that for the last 10 years. And just the last while, he just came out of the woodwork. Boom. He started looking like this. Yeah, sure.
Calories, but train hard with a full body program, your appetite will naturally increase. And you'll end up in a lean bulk. That small surplus...
You'll end up in a lean bulk if you do this, a small surplus, and yada, yada, yada.
Maybe 200 calories or so will drive muscle. Increase your food intake slightly.
200 calories?
Progress is just...
200 calories will drive muscle growth? What'd you say?
It's that easy in the beginning. You can even lose weight up to...
Hold on.
I'll tell you this. Eating my abs. Progress is just that easy in the beginning. You can even lose weight up to a certain point and continue...
Really?
You've seen gains for the majority of the year. Of course...
Yeah, well, how come nobody's seeing any gains then? Why they all want to take steroids and creatines and shit?
You need adequate protein, but this should be based on your...
You need adequate protein if something is damaged in your body. You understand me? And, of course, you need protein to live and whatever, of course, yeah.
Lean body mass, which, let's be honest, probably isn't that high. Therefore, 120 to 150 grams of
This is concentric, man. He's not even going down in the eccentric. Look at him. He's just bobbing his head up and down.
Protein a day is likely sufficient. Combine that with adequate calories.
He wants to get up to the top so fast because he fucking hates these exercises. He just doesn't like them. But eccentric are more taxing on the body than concentric, I would tell you that much. I don't know. It could be uncomfortable for some people. Like deep squats and shit. It's uncomfortable for some people. I don't know.
Calories, either maintenance or a slight surplus or deficit, a pyramid, you need depending on your goals. Simplify your strategy early on. So that's about it, guys. After 5% added calories can often extend your progress for a few more months.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Anyways, you tell me what you think about that. Like, subscribe, support the channel. Sorry, this video is way too long, bro. I don't know. His video, it's weird. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao, friends. I got to go. This is crazy.